Sports Midwest. We will have 15 spring training telecasts for you, nearly 150 regular season games, and this is our Chevy call to the pen. Seung-Hwan Oh, it might have been the best deal in baseball that went under the radar a year ago. The age of 33, he signs a 2-year deal for $2.5 million. And in this day and age in baseball, that's chump change. And he wound up being a huge addition to the Cardinals' pen. There's strike one, and we're underway here in the bottom of the third. JT Realmuto, the top of the lineup. D. Gordon was supposed to play today. He was a late scratch, so Realmuto is at the top of the lineup. And he fouls it back quickly. No balls and 2 strikes.
What I liked about O a year ago is he just kept getting better and better. More confident. Not that he did not have the experience as a closer, which he certainly did in Korea, but he was getting more and more confident with the language, with big league baseball, and he was just locked down the last couple of months.
And there's a ground ball. Nice hop to Garcia. Yeah, this time last year, we had no idea who this man is and what he would become.
Well, what he became is a guy that was the closer. Trevor Rosenthal struggled a bit. O stepped in, 19 saves, ERA under 2, 6-3 record in 76 games. Very durable. A lot of games finished. A lot of times he was being handed the ball by Yadier Molina at the end.
Only 6 relievers threw more innings than 79 2/3 is what he threw. Over 100 strikeouts, only 18 walks. So strike thrower, and gets a lot of swings and misses too. His swing rate was 18%, one of the highest in baseball. And that swung on and driven into left center. And a base hit for Martin Prado, who stops at first base. It brings in Yelich, a 1-out single for Prado.
I think your point about O, as it related to where he was a spring ago, was right on, because I don't think the Cardinals were 100% sure what they had, what his ceiling might be. Is he going to be a middle guy, a middle reliever, maybe a setup guy? I can't really tell how that's going to fit, how he's going to work, but boy, he just surprised everybody by becoming the closer.
That pitch right there, that slider, is nasty. I mean, literally this time last year, the Cardinals were out doing bullpens, and we're just trying to figure out the little toe tap that he had. And we're asking the various catchers that were behind the plate during those bullpens, well, what's he got? And the one thing we heard was deception. We heard that a lot. And then he started gaining more confidence. You could see it as the season went on.
Well, the little slider you're talking about gets in on the hands. You throw it up and in on a left-hander. It ties him up. There's nothing you can do with that. Little cutter, hard to get your arms extended. You feel crowded trying to swing at a pitch like that, but it's a strike. You can't let it go.
No balls and 2 strikes.
Let's face it, Dan, we spent the first 2 weeks trying to figure out how to say his name.
Well, yeah.
And I'm still working on it.
And by the way, I know there are fans at home saying, Dan, is he there? Yes, Eugene is back, the translator.
Of course.
You can't have O without Eugene. Here's a 1-2 pitch. That's driven deep right. And that ball stays fair and gone. A home run. Christian Yelich. And just like that, this game is tied at 3.
You want to give me those numbers again?
Right. What's going on here? He had 21 a year ago, a career high, and pops his first of the spring.
Well, he didn't exactly crowd him on that one. That was not a cutter. It was just a fastball in, and Yelich turns on it. There's the power you talked about earlier. And just like Carpenter, sneaks it just inside that foul pole, just 325 down the line.
Stanton hits it to third, taken there by Jake Zerko. Stanton is 0 for 2. And there's 2 away, and it brings in Bohr. So 19 saves and 22 opportunities, most by a Cardinals rookie since your good buddy and former teammate Todd Worrell. He had 36 in 1986, even though he did pitch in 85. Did not have enough appearances to qualify for the Rookie of the Year. Cardinals have a left-hander getting loose. I believe that's Austin Gomber. So what do you think, Rick? This is probably our final look at Seung-Hwan Oh till maybe late spring.
Well, we might not see him for 2 more weeks. The World Baseball Classic games will begin on the 6th or 7th of March, depending upon where you are, and they'll last through the 23rd. So if your team wins, you're going to be gone longer. Part of the issue of the World Baseball Classic, and O is going to get the early nod to leave here and join his team and get ready to represent his country. And again, plenty of other Cardinals will be leaving along the way.
And the 1-2 is a high fly ball into deep right. Will this carry? It will. So Justin Bour, a solo home run, and the second home run allowed by Seung-Hwan Oh here in the bottom of the 3rd, and the Marlins go on top for the first time. It's 4-3.
So all of spring training a year ago, the Marlins hit 2 home runs. We're in the bottom of the 3rd on February 25th, and they hit their second already.
That's right.
Are we starting the ball is juiced theory, or is it a little too soon?
Too soon.
Okay.
Too soon.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about pace of play, too. Here's a novel idea. How about just call the rule book? Talk about bringing the strike zone up potentially. One and 2 the count. This is A.J. Ellis serving as the DH. And he chops it foul. Ellis signed a 1-year deal in the offseason. Remember, it was a controversial trade the Dodgers made. Ellis had been the personal catcher for Clayton Kershaw for a number of years, well liked in their clubhouse fan base. He'd spent 13 years in the Dodgers organization, then was traded away to the Phillies. And he also will be part of the World Baseball Classic as he strikes out against O. But a couple of home runs hit, some damage done against Seung-Hwan Oh.